Sul, vi now frederge, the Sims. When last we left off, Danielle had a minor setback in her career. Because she hadn't gone to Studio Town in one day, she lost half a star rating, which meant that she had to work not to gain a promotion to get to a point she hadn't been at before, but to get back to where she'd been before, back to being a sellout. That took a fair bit of effort, but we made it in the end, and we had our first encounter with an obsessed fan. We're going to be encountering more of them as Danielle moves further up the ladder in Studio Town. We're also going to have to find a way to take care of them. We will do in time. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Dave and Yvette are still saving up money to get a second bathroom. I think we're pretty close, but we need to wait for the next selection of bills to come through so that we can ensure that we don't run out of money just as they arrive. Let's go and see what time it is over there. It is currently 7:05 in the morning, and soon Jim and Roger are going to be going to school, and Dave will eventually go to work. We need to get rid of that interaction there, and we need to find something for you to do. We could have you watch some television. That will mean that your comfort and fun both go up. You don't need to do anything at all. You might as well interact with dogs some, because why not? You might as well get to know each other that much better. There we go, one interaction. And that will help. Well, you don't need any social there, but it will help with that relationship. Dog doesn't need any social either. Dog's really just tired. Your grades are currently at A. You could actually study for school. That might not be a bad idea. I don't think it's really gonna have any impact. Actually, you won't have enough time to really do anything with that, so it's probably best that you don't. Just go and watch some television instead. Eventually, you'll be off to school and earning fantastic grades, because your grades are A, and Jim's are A+, and in time, both of you will have A+ at school. Alright, that's that sorted. Time for you to sort out social, I think. You could, interact with dogs some. How about that interaction? Seems like a good idea. And then we'll have this interaction. Excellent. That may not be the best place to have that interaction, because you're blocking that doorway. And as we all know, if there's only one doorway in the way, the sim will go that way if they want to get somewhere. Time for you two to go to school. And immediately you head off. And you're actually going that way, which is good. So long, Jim and Roger. Have fun at school. Meanwhile, Dave has 1 hour all to himself. And what is he going to do with that hour? We may never know. I know what he's going to do, actually. He's going to have a snack. He's a little bit hungry. Could do with having a small bite to eat. And he doesn't have time to order a pizza. We really should have him order a pizza at some point. That would be a great idea. But for now, 1 packet of crisps surely won't hurt, right? I'm sure it'll all be fine. 10 simoleons, 5 simoleons, no one will know. It'll be between us, Dave. Excellent. Time to eat those generic crisps, and then hopefully put the packet away. You're not going to put the packet away, are you? No, you are not. You're just going to dump that on the floor. The bin is over there, you know. You're going to clean that up right now. If only so that we don't have to pay another 10 simoleons to the maid to take care of all of that. There we go. Also, that is a massive bag for a single packet of crisps. And you're asleep, which is fine, because you're going to be off to work, and there'll be nobody here until about 3 o'clock. Actually, I think the bills were already paid last time. They were paid yesterday. They were paid yesterday, which means that we could start working on the bathroom as soon as Yvette and Dave get home. That's an excellent idea. You are exceptionally tired. You're going to need a tiny bit of fun, and then you're going to go to bed. Time to turn that on, and you also need a little bit to eat, but you're going to go watch some television, I think. You could also talk to your brother a bit. That seems like a good idea. There we go. Are you interacting with Jim, or you're interacting with Jim this time around? And apparently also with Roger. I wonder if one of those interactions is going to cancel out due to it taking too long. It may not, but Dog seems equally happy to see both of them, which is fantastic. And now you're going to completely ignore Roger. Poor Roger. Time for you two to talk while you work on your fun, and you're going to be heading to bed really soon because you are exceptionally tired. I mean, Dave's also going to be exceptionally tired, but not as tired as you are. You're really tired. It's going to cost a fair bit of money to build this bathroom, but we really need to do it. It's kind of essential. We also really need to work on the doors, because I've put the wrong doors in upstairs. But we can sort out the doors when we have a little bit more money. What are you two going to do? There is an interaction there from Spike, which we're going to ignore because we don't want to have that interaction play out. And after this, you two are going to go watch television because you are going to go to bed. It's very early, I know, but you are exceptionally tired. That little thought bubble there just says everything. You're going to watch television, and you're also going to watch television. And both of you really enjoy watching Yeti Man. Meanwhile, Dave is still at work, and Dog is busy being Dog, while Imposter Dog comes in and tries to be Dog as well. You know, we've never been fooled from day one, Spike. We're not going to be fooled now. We will never be fooled. It's only 20 minutes before Dave gets home, and when Dave gets home, we're going to build that extra room. It's going to make everything a little bit more expensive. It's going to make the bills more expensive. It's also going to make... There we go! It's also going to make the amount of money we have naturally go down by a lot. We'll see just how much. The first thing we need to do is we need to get rid of that there. The second thing we need to do is that we're going to build a wall here for 210 and a wall here for 280. And then we're going to move this window over to here. There we go, thus saving a little bit of money. We'll get rid of this wallpaper. That's 42 simoleons gone there. And then we're going to put some wallpaper on the outside, which will cost, there it is. It's not going to be that expensive, it's not that costly. 49. We also want to match the design on the inside of this bathroom to the one upstairs. So we want to have those tiles and that wall. Pretty sure we can find those tiles quite easily. Where are those tiles? There are a lot of tiles, to be fair. It's not them. It's not any of those. I feel like I've gone way... Aha, there we go. Is that what we want? That is what we want. That's a pretty expensive one. The Mountain Fog ceramic tile. Perfect with the Mountain Fog wall treatment. That is 180 going just on the floor. But we wanted to match after all, so we'll make it match. Let's find the wallpaper that matches that, and it's probably going to be just as expensive. There is that one. We don't want that one. We want to move a little bit further along. A lot further along, apparently. It's not any of them. I think we need to go further back. Quite a bit further back. It's not that one. Which one is it? And thus, the search for the wallpaper continued. It could be a very long... There we go! The Mountain Fog wall treatment. It's not that expensive compared to the flooring, which is nice. We have a moderately sized bathroom there. What we want to do is we now want to put a door in. We actually probably want to change all of these doors to the correct ones, these ones. So we'll get rid of that and this, and we'll spend 600 on just replacing the doors, because we really need the doors to be the correct type. Now we don't have that much money, but we do have enough money to get what we want. We don't want very much. We want a very basic toilet, we want a basic shower, and we want a basic sink. Not that expensive, or so you think, but this is 300. Fair enough. This is 650, and before you know it, this is 400, and you don't have any more money for anything. All of the money we had is now gone. And this room has no light in it. Apart from the natural light, we really need to get a little bit more money so that we can make this room brighter. But for now, that room is just going to have to be dark. Unless we get rid of light from somewhere else, like we could move this light over to there or something. But for now, that will do. It's certainly a big bathroom. We could actually have a bath in there as well. We could move the things that are upstairs to downstairs, but to be perfectly honest, the one downstairs is closer to the kitchen and the area where they're going to be eating, so it's a good idea just to have the upstairs one, just have those for now. It's definitely a advancement in terms of our ability to manage things, as we're going to have to be very careful with our... We're just going to have to be very careful in general, because at the moment we have practically no money. This is going to be complicated when it comes to... you know what we should actually do? We should actually get rid of the sink in there. We should get rid of the sink for one reason. That is because right now we don't actually have enough money to do food tomorrow if we have that sink in there. Building a bathroom I knew would always bankrupt them once again, but they will earn enough money to make the investment worth it. We will get rid of that interaction, fill up this food bowl, and then you're immediately heading to Magic Town, because you need to sort out getting more ingredients. You're going to go get food. We really can't afford you to go and get some food right now. You are going to have a look at the shower. Do not go and get food. You are not allowed to get food. You're going to interact with, go and interact with, that's Spike. That is actually not Dog. You fooled us once, but you won't fool us again, Spike. And you are going to head downstairs, and you are not having a snack. You are not allowed to have a snack. We need to save all the money that we can. Meanwhile, Dave disappears down the hole in the garden, and appears once again here, to go and get even more magical ingredients. Hopefully we'll get an ingredient that we want. I hope so anyway. We can always make golden thread ourselves if we need to. Here he appears! Excellent. Immediately, we're going to go and ask you to give us a mini-game or a task to do. And if it happens to be go and collect, or go and tap those mushrooms, I'm not going to be particularly pleased, because giant toadstools, we're not very good at dealing with that one. Hey, I'm back! Can you give me a task to do that's not tapping those toadstools in a mini-game? Oh, well, you see these toadstools? Oh, mini-games. Let's have a look and see where they are. There's one right here, and there's also one right here, and there's also one right here. There's also one there, and two there. Any more that I haven't noticed? There are quite a few everywhere. There's also one there. So we're going to grab these ones that are right next to us. I don't think he'll be able to get to those ones fast enough. He's going to run over there immediately. That's fine. We'll get this one. And that one. If we're lucky, he'll go and try to get one that, No, actually, he went to go get that one. So we're going to go and touch this one here. And you're very tired, I know. That's really not going to help us out, because we need you to get to this one, and that one. And is there another one nearby? There is... He's got that one, and I've got this one and that one. There's one over there. Let's go and get this one, shall we? Because I believe he's got 3, and I've got 4. He's going to go and get... he's going to run all the way over there and grab that one. Which is unfortunate, because that means that... Is there another one around somewhere? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4... He's got 5, hasn't he? He's got 5. Because he's got all of them. Oh dear, we did not succeed. But we tried. What a shame. We'll just go and talk to you, and hopefully you'll give me a task that isn't that, because we're really awful at that one. Hello? We failed. This should not come as a surprise to you. Can you give us a task that doesn't involve running around and touching toadstools? Hello? I know you're miles away from your store. Hello, Danielle. What are you doing here? We'll never know what you're doing here, because you don't have a magic wand. As much as I'd like to talk. Ah, yes, those, that one. And we're going to, go and find where they are. Where are those clouds? Oh, they're in here. Somebody might have fallen asleep. It sounds like somebody's fallen asleep. Ah, you've fallen asleep. I've no idea why you've fallen asleep. you've also fallen asleep. Kronos himself has fallen asleep. We're going to have to disperse all of these, aren't we? We'll get rid of them eventually. Just disperse every single one. Maybe these clouds, if you don't have a magic wand, set you to sleep. That would make sense. You're very tired, I know. And everyone is asleep now. Absolutely everyone. Don't go in here! You'll fall fast asleep, Apothecary Todd. And we really don't want you to fall asleep. So everybody in Magic Town that arrives doesn't have a magic wand if they're an NPC here? That's curious. Yep, you don't have a magic wand, so you've fallen asleep. And you've also fallen asleep. So unless they're a sim that you've already made, they don't have a magic wand, and so they just fall asleep all the time. That's hilarious. Don't keep coming in here! You're all going to fall asleep immediately. Don't do it. And even... Is that the mystery? No, that's Ginny. I was about to say, if the mystery man fell asleep as well, that would be really curious. But back to sleep you two go. And you three over there. This is ridiculous. I didn't know that it set people to sleep. Practically everyone is snoring in here. Everyone. Don't go in here. You were warned, but you didn't listen, did you? You didn't listen. No, you didn't. You are fast asleep now. We only have a few of these left to take care of, and you're also asleep now. This is making dealing with this a little bit complicated because we can't actually reach half of these. Unfortunately, the game will just let us disperse them, even if we're not right next to them. We only have a few more left to get rid of. We're going to get rid of that one there, and we're going to get rid of this one here. This is really difficult because everybody is in the way because they've all been falling asleep. This is probably the busiest I've ever seen this store be. But there's some good news. I've finally managed to get rid of all of them. Where is Apothecary Todd? Hello! I got rid of all of them. Just ignore the fact that it sounds like everyone is asleep here in the shop. Practically everyone is asleep in there. You need to go over here and quickly grab the ingredient that we're going to get for our troubles. Is it going to be something that we need, like magic beans, for instance? That would be handy. We got a, let's see. Clown confetti. Do we need clown confetti for anything? We're going to find out when we go home, because oh my, are you tired? You would have fallen asleep anyway if it wasn't for the fact that you always gain a tiny bit of energy in a place like Studio Town or Magic Town or Downtown. As long as you can deal with all of your other needs, you can in theory stay in Downtown forever. The minor problem, of course, is that you can't really deal with hygiene that well. You can deal with fun and social and hunger. And why are we focusing over there? You are extremely tired. You're going to bed. Right now. The parents are extremely tired. They're off to bed. The house is now yours, Jim and Roger. Just don't eat loads of food. And the first thing they want to do, of course, is eat absolutely loads of food. You are not allowed to eat loads of food. Talk to your brother, that's fine. But don't... Ooh, the phone's going. Quick, answer the phone. Do you actually have the energy to do that? That's a good question. You ran all the way round to answer the phone. Hopefully this will be worth it. Lots of money? We could really do with lots of money right now. The answer is... lots of money! Your personal fan club has erected a fountain in your likeness. You're officially designated a living legend. Collect the 1,000 simoleons thrown into the fountain by adoring fans. Excellent! Him being a movie star has finally paid off beyond his... Oh wait, he's asleep. So we're gonna have to wake you up in just a moment. You are awake because of the phone. That's fine, we'll just have you go back to sleep. And now you have enough energy that you can get up. I know you're extremely tired, but that 1,000 simoleons has certainly helped out. You're going to go to bed, and you're going to go to bed. And we're going to work on the bathroom some more. We're going to add in that sink. We could even add in more expensive shower. We could even add a bath in. That might be something that we could do, because we don't have a bath. We could put that there, or we could put that there. Why not put that there And then we could actually get a bath and a light fixture as well. Let's get a light fixture in there. How about this one? It does match with all the other things that we've put in the other bathrooms. So we could get a bath. We haven't had one before. They're not that expensive if memory serves. There we go. Oh, actually they are. 800 and 715. The main thing they do is that they provide comfort, which is handy. We could spend a little bit more money and get the better sink right now. That actually might be a good idea, because that's really not a huge investment in money compared to getting the cheaper one. There we go. We have 615 simoleons. Not bad. We do need to extend this a little bit more, but that will come in time. For when we come back, folks, Dave's mood is horrendous, but it will improve as he goes to sleep and has some fun and gets some comfort. He really needs some comfort. Out of the way, Cher. Dave needs to get some sleep. And when we come back, folks, we'll start the next day with a second bathroom. Hopefully that will make all of the difference and make it so that there's much less pandemonium downstairs. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Dag dag. Rest well, Dave. You really need that rest. Dag dag.